Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. This is the first qualifying round. The game right now is Baibars of the Mamluks versus Abd-ar-Rahman III of Cordoba. Baibars is aggressive and imperialistic, and the Mamluks start with mysticism and mining. Abd-ar-Rahman III is philosophical and creative, and the Cordobans start with fishing and mining. This is the starting position of Baibars. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. He starts here on the western coast of the starting continent, next to a river. This is a freshwater. We have some crabs, deer, sheep, marble, and over here we also have a gold resource. On the eastern part of the starting continent we find Rahman III. He starts here next to a river. There is some clams, there is also iron and sheep, and a lot of plains around the area. Let's see who goes through to the next qualifying round by getting the game going, shall we? Off we go, Baibars versus Abd-ar-Rahman III, one city each, and Rahman is cautious already. Baibars is a little bit weaker than Rahman, and we see two cities first for Baibars then, and the Mamluks, two cities each. They are in different religions, both are going, they did go for the same tax early on, and Baibars now 1.1 times the strength, three cities each, Baibars in Buddhism, Abd-ar-Rahman in Hinduism, and they are equal in strength, and we see that they have touching borders, and 5 cities Baibars, 4 cities Rahman. Let's see what happens now when they are cautious with each other, and we see that there is a city by Rahman up there in the continent to the north of the starting continent as well, so they are expanding up there as well. 7 cities Baibars, 6 cities Rahman. Let's see who can get the most cities up there on the continent to the north, or whether they are thinking about going to war before they settle that one. There is only 1 city up there this far. So 7 cities Baibars, going horseback riding. Abdar is going for the music. Metal casting next for Baibars then. Turn 164 is here right now. Baibars with 7 cities, Abd-ar-Rahman with 6. They haven't expanded further up there in the north at all. Maybe, it depends if they do have open borders or not. Maybe they have. In which case Baibars could go past Rahman up there to settle cities behind him, but we do have the war instead. So Baibars with 7 cities, Abd-ar-Rahman with 6. 7-7 now. There is another city founded by Rahman up there, 8-6, and Rahman is down to 6 cities now. Baibars with 8 cities. He's 1.7 times the strength of Rahman III. 8 cities to 7 now. Baibars going for the feudalism next, while Rahman is on education, and Baibars is losing a few units in the war. He's down to 1.4 the strength now of Rahman III. 8 cities Baibars, 7 cities Rahman III, turn 218. 9-6 now, Baibars 9, and Rahman III 6 cities. And Baibars is up to 1.8 the strength again. Getting alphabet next, while Rahman gets liberalism, and that was Rahman first to liberalism, I believe. Civil service next for Baibars, 9 cities to 7. Rahman III is settling the continent to the north, but he is losing cities on the starting continent. That is currently what is happening. Baibars goes for calendar, while Rahman is going for engineering, and we see 10 cities to 6. Baibars. Advantage Baibars at the moment, turn 250 is here, 1700, and 10 cities to 6, and Baibars is 3 times as strong as Rahman III, going for guilds as well, while Rahman is going engineering, 11 cities to 6, Baibars is up to 11, and Rahman, he's settling cities approximately the same tempo as he is losing them. He has 1 city left on the starting continent now, Abd-ar-Rahman III, and Baibars, he's up to 12 cities now, to 6, and Baibars getting optics, going towards astronomy. Rahman is getting compass soon as well. But 12 cities to 6 and with 3.2 times the strength, it looks like Baibars is going to be successful in this game. It only depends how long it's going to take. 12 cities to 6 at the moment, turn 284 now, and Baibars is in a golden age as well, and he's getting astronomy, which means that he can go to the new lands that nobody has settled yet. He hasn't taken the last Cordoban city on the starting continent, so there is that. Maybe he'll leave that for last, who knows. Baibars. And we do have Baibars finishing circumnavigation now. 12 cities, Baibars, 6 cities, Rahman III. We have still wars going on, but now Baibars is settling that continent to the southwest as well, and he is taking out cities on the continent up north. We see there is a division there. He has taken out a few cities up there. Abd-ar-Rahman is down to 5 cities, Baibars with 14, going nationalism next, and 3.6 times the strength as Rahman. This could easily be conquest. Another city down, 4 cities left now for Rahman III. And Baibars, you have 4 cities left to conquer before you can win a conquest victory. 4 times the strength, should be no problems for Baibars this time. Going military tradition next. 16 cities to 4, Rahman III is down to 4 cities, down to 3 cities, turned 315. 3 cities left for Rahman III. Baibars is going to win this game, 6.3 times the strength of Rahman III. And the Cordoban leader is down to 2 cities. Soon there will be only one left. 2 cities at the moment, and Baibars is now going gunpowder, and there it is. The continent up north has been taken by Mamluks, and now it's only 1 city, and it's actually not on the starting continent, that city down there. I think that is actually a mini continent or a huge island that is just outside of the coast. That is actually why he didn't take that one early. But now that is the only city left for Rahman III, so Baibars has only that city to focus on, which means he is ferrying over the troops and starts the fights. And it's only a matter of time before that city falls. The 1 city that is left, and they are fighting, but it is still the 1 city left, as we can see down there. And Baibars settling another city now, up to 23 cities. Rahman III has 1 city left. Baibars, when will you take that 1 city? That is what I wonder now. There are fightings going on there, but the city hasn't fallen yet. Turn 351. And there it is. Abd-ar-Rahman III is dead, and Baibars has won a conquest victory. Turn 352, 1932 AD. Congratulations. Baibars is through to the second qualifying round after a conquest victory in 1932, or turn 352. 2. Baibars declared the only war in the game he declared in 1230 AD, that's turn 183. 11 cities captured, 0 cities lost. Later, he ended up winning conquest after 702 years, 169 turns in war. Let's go take a look at the stats. Here we have the graphs, and Baibars is the brownish and Rahman III is the green. Score is Baibars. GNP in the mid-game, that was Abd-ar-Rahman III, but then Baibars took over. Production, it was all even until, what is this, 1600 something, and then Baibars. Food, early game, it was Rahman III, but then Baibars went ahead, of course. Power, that was actually the Cordoban leader also top until around 1100, and then Baibars took over. Culture, that was Baibars, and espionage, that was Abd-ar-Rahman, all the way until 1765 and a little bit further. Demographics then, we see here Baibars numbers ended with actually only 4.8 million population, and of course Rahman III is not here because he lost the game by conquest. Top 6 cities and wonders, we see the 3 wonders in the BC era, Stonehenge, Oracle and Mahabodhi, and of course Baibars controls all the top 6 cities at the moment. Statistics then, Baibars with 13 cities, built 2 religions, 1 golden age, currently on 34 windmills, 32 mines, 20 towns. Built in his cities, 17 granaries, 15 memorials, 14 harbors, and we see 1 mausoleum of Masolos. Let's go page down. And the Mahabodhi is the last building on the list. Back to the top and look at current units. 47 longbowmen, 36 macemen, 27 crossbowmen, down to 2 catapults. He trained a total of 45 macemen, 37 trebuchets, 36 longbowmen, down to 2 great merchants. Let's go page down. As he upgrades by completing the list of units trained. Kills, these are the official numbers, 32 axemen, 31 triremes, 28 archers, down to 1 great artist. And the losses, 22 macemen and triremes, 20 trebuchets, and 1 galleon. Of course, this also means that we cannot look at Rahman III's stats here. We have to reload the game. I'm going to do that, but before we do that, I'm going to go take a look at the victory condition screen and then the cities, and after that we will see the stats for Abd-ar-Rahman III. This is the screen then showing Baibars with 61.91% of the land area, so it was some areas, some percentages away from domination. He did win conquest. Nowhere near culture at all. Nobody built Apostolic Palace or United Nations and stuff like that. So let's go exit and take a look at Baibars 24 cities then. Here we are, let's sort by population, and building Mamluk cavalries, and then some buildings and a few musketmen. You see Cairo 11, Al-Mansura 10, Damietta 9, Fusfat 9, and these were the cities. You can pause the video if you want to look more on them. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reload the game a turn from the end, and then we are going to see Abd-ar-Rahman III's statistics as well. One moment. Here we are at Abd-ar-Rahman III's statistics. He built 11 cities, 5 religions founded, non-improvements of course, but his cities he built 7 forges, barracks and norias. Down to 1 pyramid, and then the Kong Miao finishes the list of buildings built by Rahman III. Current units, it says 1 settler, but yeah, well, I don't know. The trained is 43 archers, 36 axemen, 31 triremes, down to 1 trebuchet. The kills, if they are different from what you saw at Baibars, it's the Baibars numbers that are correct, but let's just go through them anyway. 22 macemen and triremes, 20 trebuchets, down to 1 galleon, the losses 32 axemen, 31 triremes, 28 archers, down to 1 workboat. Congratulations to Baibars for qualifying for the second qualifying round. And tomorrow we will have 3 new games, 2 from the league and 1 from the first qualifying round of the NLC. And the cup game tomorrow is Baldwin II of the Jerusalemite Empire versus Yagan of the Aborigines. So I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. Goodbye for now.